Let's see, so it should be starting. Okay, it should say live, so if you click on it, you should see me. Do you see me? I take that as a yes. So, today we're going to play some beautiful, beautiful Battle Royale. And I am on screen, and we're live. What do you mean? There is a delay. I did put a delay on it. That way I could, Damn, I'm hearing myself talk. I got it playing on my TV too. But, I put a delay on it. That way it'd give me time to, like, open up my, Rome 2. Because I couldn't put it in a window and have it already running. Well, hold on. I'm just gonna play one game of this. I'm just gonna listen. I'm just going to. Can you hear the sound of the game? All right. What's bad is since it's a delay, I'm looking up on my TV because I got it playing, and you're sitting there laughing, and you're talking about because I'm laughing. I've already stopped laughing, and then I look back up and I see myself laughing. What's so funny? So, how's your day going, chat? I would like to know how the true FNG army is doing. Because right now, we're about to jump in here and we are going to slay. We're going tilted, baby. There's no other way. There's no other way. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, fuck, I'm scared. Oh! I forgot my buttons. I haven't played this in forever. Hey, can you see the chat and see if I have anyone else in here? I doubt I do, but... Oh, do I? I almost showed my encoder code. Like, that's why... Oh, crap, there's 3 people watching? Sweet. How are y'all doing? Ugh. If y'all can't tell, this is my first live stream ever, and I promise you I will get better. But if you do want to follow me, go over to Twitter to @FN or TrueFNG @TrueFNG. And I can't help that I'm stuttering, boo. Oh, I do gotta thank him, don't I? For y'all that are watching and can't, I have my buddy on the headset with me, and he's bringing up some bad times in my life that I just don't want to talk about. But this, like I said, this is a test stream, so I do play a lot of Total War. I know the description says this is Total War, but my friend wanted to see a game of Fortnite. But if y'all have a game that y'all want me to stream, just drop a comment. And if you want to, leave a like and a subscribe, and I promise you I will do better. And I also play, you know, like Madden 19. Usually have a couple leagues going, so if y'all would like to see some insider on that, let me know down in the comments below. It'd be. I know y'all who are watching are thinking I look pretty stupid right now, but like I said, my friend's in my ear and he's just making me laugh like crazy. Yeah, my friend who's in my ear, he's a good fella. He's gonna give a shout out to Black Yoshi. He's been there with me forever. And if y'all want to if y'all have a channel or y'all want to play some games with me. Oh crap! Ah! That was embarrassing. Please excuse my female screams. A little bit, but we're just getting warmed up. That's all it is. Getting used to this camera and being in front of y'all beautiful audience. Okay, so we'll play some Total War after this cancels out. Or after this next game. I'll go tilted and then I'll pull up some Total War. But I am planning on doing a Spartan and a Roman campaign on Total War Rome 2 if y'all are interested. And if y'all want to see me play as another faction, then just let me know in the comments below and I'll definitely put that on the list. I do plan on live streaming every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday from about 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So, like I said, I'm just looking for a quick death here, which, to be honest, would have came pretty quick anyway. If I'm just being honest, because, you know, I'm top 3 mil, I'd say. But let's get in here and let's hopefully get a kill, so I don't look like a complete noob. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Seriously, still no gun. I didn't even hear that. But then again, I guess I wouldn't, because I can't hear the game audio. Oh snap, looky there. What a beautiful shot. That's one thing I gotta fix. Yeah, whenever I have that NVIDIA GeForce, so whenever I get a kill, it automatically saves it for me. Well, like, even Fortnite has a built-in stream sniper mode that helps. It takes away your name and pretty much takes away the name of all the people in the game. But I do have to fix the game audio a little bit, but like I said, I am new at this, so I promise you I can't go any lower. I mean, we can agree with that. But I do plan on making this a full-time thing, so if y'all want to hop on and enjoy the journey with me. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, but he has Twitch in his name, so that's all right. Okay, I'm gonna exit out of Fortnite and quickly load up Total War. I do have a few skin mods for generals, and then I have one mod that adds in elite Roman archers and a Roman general unit that's a little OP, but it's not as OP as the golden general units, if you know of it. So we're just going to continue here. But I really like this game, and if y'all want to, I've been thinking about even doing one of the Barbarian Tribe playthroughs. So if y'all want to see that, let me know down in the description or down in the comments, and I'm just checking out the delay. But y'all will get to see a small battle right here as well. It does load a little slower just because I am streaming, so it takes it a bit longer, but it's not as bad as they used to be. So we're going to go ahead and fight this on the field. But like this unit up top is my special general unit that is a mod, and I'll show you it right here. Basically adds in a real jeweled up general's unit, and there's my general himself. Then you have your Praetorian Guard right here. But right here I'm just going to group pretty much, I run a heavy swordsman armies and with a lot of archers as support.
Ready for orders. Gods of our enemies, listen to me. I pledge you my victory today. Turn your backs on your unworthy followers and support our efforts. Be honored. At speed. Hold Roman fall. Melee infantry.
So here are the modded elite Roman archers. Basically just gives them a little bit more missile damage, but the big thing that this mod does is give them full ammunition at 75 instead of like 20 or 30.
Commander, ready for duty. Double time.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
So I basically like to move up with my archers to cause
Our general
havoc
is under attack.
as long as possible.
Proud Romans all. In the name of Rome. Melee infantry ready. And the double. Sons of Mars. Advance at speed.
And I do love using the flame shot since it demoralizes the enemies. And let's go down to slow down and watch these guys get pelted.
We await your command. Happy to serve Rome. Romans, ready for duty.
Ooh, I did not mean to zoom in that quick.
Infantry at your command. To arms.
go ahead and take a look down here with our general unit pushing forward.
General, get here.
No. So, what my friend just asked, if my general does die, he does die in real life, and after this battle I'll show you kind of the political part of it. But you can see him right here in the white. So we slow this down, you can see some of the action up close. You still see my flaming arrows coming in from the back. And these red circles around the units mean that they're demoralized, and since that unit is now glowing white instead of yellow, that means they're on the run and they're breaking.
Praetorian Guard! Cut them down! Order them! Orders! We obey! Praetorian Guard! Rome is mother to us all!
Looks like my cohort has found some cavalry. Gonna move my units up. Got some Iberian swordmen. And this is where the archers come in handy. You seal off the outside with your infantry troops, get your archers as close as possible, and just unload on them. Take out as many as possible without getting too close.
Legionary cohorts! Attack! For Rome!
So let's see, with my general, I'm going to use the whip, which basically gives them a
Units have been discovered.
charge boost kind of thing. I'm going to put them in shield wall, and we're going to inspire one of the front units.
Brave Romans to a man! At speed! Legionary cohort!
And see, this is from where one of their units broke earlier, and they took off running, but they came back because we didn't finish them off fast enough. So they've been shooting arrows in the back. So my cohort's going to be firing right back and chasing them down to finish them off.
Archers!
And they're just lighting this whole area of soldiers on fire.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
See, there's another broken unit. A group of slingers, so they'll probably come back. Yep, see, they just came back. I don't know what my cohort's doing all the way out here, but yeah, if you are enjoying this practice stream, as I like to call it, leave a like, and if you have any constructive criticism, leave that down below. I'm trying out new software, but if you have any games, anything you want to see, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll try my best to get it up as soon as possible. Oh, look at that shield bash. Oh. He's hanging in there. Wow, this is actually looking pretty epic. Marching right through all of them. Uh-oh. And he finally drops. So let's get these guys back in the battle. Let's get these archers to start targeting them. We're going to speed up just a tad bit.
Our hidden units have been discovered. The battle is turning in our favor.
So the battle is turning in our favor. This, in case y'all don't know, this little bar down here shows basically the balance of power. And the yellow is always going to be you and your allies, and the red is going to be the enemies. And obviously, if yours is bigger, then you have a better chance of winning.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
But, like, if you also hit this little plus, you can see the stats of your men. So, like, this Imperial Guard, that is a mod general unit that I added in. Melee attack 95, and this unit is, I believe it's upgraded twice. But melee defense 121, 123 armor. Whereas you can compare it to the Praetorian Guard, whose melee is 90. Melee defense is really one of the biggest improvements to this unit, as you can tell, because 123 to 65-ish. Yeah, and like, just because you take out the enemy general or generals does not mean you automatically win. Now, it will allow you to win easier because it does demoralize the army, but you still do have to fight, just not as hard. See, they've been fighting for a while, so they're all starting to break right here, right now, and that's how you win. And you can continue and just continue to chase these dudes down as they run for their lives. And once you chase these guys down, you need to capture the capture points, and that'll help get it over faster. Which this small settlement only has one, but some of the larger settlements have 3 to 4, and the big city sieges that have concrete walls and stuff, those are pretty cool because you can use battering rams to knock holes in them, catapults, ladders. Makes for a lot better action. And I will fix the lighting. My lighting comes in tomorrow, so I am in the dark a little bit, but we're just watching these last few soldiers run for their miserable lives. Yeah, they run slow, but you know, they just got done getting their tushies kicked, so can't blame them too much. No, it just means that they're done. And this is, I forgot to show you this map at the beginning, but you can see an overlay and you can see the field of view for your units. So that lets you, like, the dark places is area that your troops can't see, so there could be enemy units hidden there. But that lets you see, if you're on an open ground, the direction that enemy units are heading. But as you can tell, we lost 340, deployed to roughly 2,600. We got 2,600 kills, and they lost 2,700 of their 3,300. They only got 333 kills, so I did get, my archers did kill 7 of my own men. And there's that beautiful finish. And then after you take over any kind of settlement, you can either occupy, loot, or raise. Basically, loot or occupy, you don't get any money from it, but it has less instability. And loot, you get money, but as you can tell, it does say conquest -35 instead of -20. So I usually just occupy because I already have 4,200 coming in basically every day.
Ready for battle.
And here you can see how unhappy they are with public order. But like I was going to show you with the generals, here's the list of your characters. And this is my family, so I chose the House of Julia to play as Rome. And it shows all the dictators and their sons and relatives. So, as you can tell, my main dictator died, and he only had a daughter, but it won't let the daughter be a king or queen. So, it generally went back to his brother, who's about to kick the bucket too. So he's 67 years old. But you can choose your different generals from different houses, and you have your politics board here where it shows the different houses, and it shows them on this little percentage chart. And in this top left corner, it shows you the risk that you're at for a civil war. So right now I'm at a 0%. And if I wanted to, like I have a general here, so like if I wanted to, let's see, I need to add in I'm going to choose a meeting place because it gives an extra public order per turn, so it'll help convert them over to the Latin culture. And I'm also going to recruit a force, and you can raise a fleet, or you can raise an army. I'm going to raise an army, and you can choose from available generals. So they each have a different house. So House of Cornelia. Well, all three of these are House of Cornelia, because I guess I'd already used up all the Julias and Junias. So I'm just going to pick this guy, raise an army. I'm going to use Imperial Guards as my unit, and that recruits a new army, so I can just sit here and add units. And since I just recently conquered this area, I don't have the ability to add in cool units, so let me disband him, and we're going to go over here and raise an army over here, same thing. So now we can add, now I have all the units I have unlocked right over here. So I got 4 different types of cav, Praetorian Guard, Armored Legionaries, Eagle Cohort, legionary cohort, and then you have the auxiliary units, which are basically the units of the native land that you've conquered. Then you got the elite archers. You can even get war dogs, which are actually pretty fun to watch. And then over here, you can go to diplomacy, and it kind of shows you the whole map with all these different countries. And you can only really communicate with countries that you've discovered or ran into contact with, and this entire white section is Rome that I've expanded so far from here. So I'm working my way left, and then I'm going to go down and sweep around. That way I'll have my back defended at all times. But if I wanted to trade, I could go down here to like Athens. We're trading, so I get 307 gold for every turn that, since I'm trade partners with them. Because it shows right down here that I'm producing olive oil, glassware, wine, iron, and marble. And they're importing all of that. So I'm not importing anything. So, like the Confederation right here,
I trust you come with honorable words.
we currently have a trade agreement, so I can also go for all these different things. So I can go ask for military access, I can cancel the trade, military alliance, but we're going to try to go for a non-aggression pact, and it says likelihood of success moderate. So we hit yes, so now we have a non-aggression pact too. So trying to go for a defensive alliance, it's low, so they won't take it, so we're just going to have to screw them up anyway. But, you know, that's how life goes sometimes. But here's a pretty big fleet that I have. And like this Carthage general's sitting right here, so I'm not really liking that. So we're gonna go ahead and I guess y'all get to see a sea battle as well. And you can see they kind of ran off a little bit, but I can easily chase them down. And this is actually my dictator that's going after them. So you can auto-resolve if you wanted to. Like any kind of battle you want, you can auto-resolve it. It tells you your win chance here, the decisive victory, which shows enemy units versus your soldier count, and your estimated remaining force afterwards. And you have a protective, balanced, and aggressive, and normally they show a little bit different numbers, but usually they're close to the same. But prediction accuracy is moderate, which I've never had a problem losing it when it was moderate. But you can scout the enemy force, and you see their generals on a cav unit, and then they got two Carthaginian hoplites. They got a mercenary noble fighter, and so they're not very good units. But the problem with this is it doesn't really matter what units they have, because I have a built-up navy where those are just transport ships. So we're going to go ahead and fight this on the battlefield. And as you can see in these pictures, their ships look a whole lot different than my ships. You see how my ships, like right here, have the ram in it and theirs don't? So here are my big navy ships. You can tell this one has a onager. A couple of these have onagers. Let's see, that one has cohort. And then there's my giant ballista. Just barely makes it over that. But if you go and look at their ships are just general transport ships. So they're not meant for ramming at all. Whereas mine have rams built on the front. So we're basically going to just, first we're going to group these up to the different units.
Awaiting orders.
And I'm going...
Sons of Mars.
And we're going to set these up, since these have ballista and onagers, to provide support.
Assault ships ready.
And I'm going to send in these other ones from the side at an angle to kind of help pull them in, and these guys hit them from the side.
It may be beneath my dignity to say this, but gods above, our foes are simpletons and bumpkins. Truly, the enemy have emptied many villages of their idiots and sent them to die at our hands. Assault ships ready for orders. Get at them! Romans, ready for duty! Assault ships ready to attack! Romans to a man!
And you can do flammable round or standard round, so I'm just gonna have them target them. Let these guys target them back there.
Crude and ready. Solemn steel in the name of Rome!
Speed this up a little bit. Well, I guess those guys just decided to go full ham anyway, so. See, there goes the onagers. Oh, and this guy's about to get nailed right in the side. Instantly sink. And you can see that they're all abandoning ship. And they do have javelin men, so I do gotta kind of watch out for that. But all the ships that you see that don't have the flag above, that means they're in the process of sinking.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Let's see if I can catch a onager strike for y'all. And those ships just, I mean, they just can't stand up to actual naval ships. So as you can see here, here it comes. Barely missed. Oh, but those aren't gonna miss. Let's see if this bad boy will actually hit. Oh yeah, right there in the corner. There goes down that ship, so they got this one last ship left. What a big impact there at the rear. And they routed, so we won. So they lost every single man, because since it is a Navy battle, if your ship sinks, there are no survivors. Excuse me. As you can tell, I didn't lose anybody. And my men got 61 kills from the onagers and the ballistas. And there you can see them sinking into the abyss. And after the battle, you can choose to kill the captives, you can enslave them, or you can release them. You get more money if you release them. Certain countries don't like if you enslave too many. Now if you're Sparta, of course, you can just enslave everyone you want, but kill will make them, your enemies, be more mad at you, so they'd be less willing to do a peace treaty. But I always release just to get that extra 2,400, because I mean, it is what it is. But well, that's going to be the end of this stream. I hope y'all enjoyed my first ever stream, and if you do like the video, and comment down below what countries y'all want to see, what games y'all want to see. Give me some good tips if y'all have any, and I will see y'all next time. And if you want to, go ahead and subscribe, and let's take this long journey together.